noticed there are barnacles growing in our water intake filter. We noticed that when exhaust was getting into our aft head through one of the valves, which meant that there wasn't enough water pressure coming out the exhaust.
Behind there.
That's the shutoff for the water intake for the generator. Now when we open this up, it won't drain water. At least not a lot. It'll only drain a little bit.
What tool do we need to get that off? Hex key looks like it.
These don't need to be over tightened. Now we're going to get some water. This filter is almost completely clogged.
Good thing we got it out.
Look in there. Look at all the barnacles. Okay, so now we have to clean this. Barnacles don't only grow on the outside of your boat, they also grow in every hose and every orifice where water can get in. It's not letting much water in, is it? Needs to be dipped in something.
An acid bath, probably.
Do we have some oxalic acid?
We have the teeth brightener.
That's because the filter bucket was catching them all. But they could be all in through the intake through the hose.
Oh,
so we might have to replace the entire hose. Well, it also is a problem if we have to take the hose out and
oh, that's a lot better.
It's not good enough though.
No, it's not.
This is all clogged. Actually, you know what would be nice to have?
What?
Up on the foredeck in the wooden box up there,
yeah,
is one of your brushes. The problem is where the water is injected into the exhaust. If there's not enough pressure of water coming into the exhaust, then what'll happen is the exhaust will back pressure into the water, and the little valve on our anti-siphon valve, that little anti-siphon valve will get soot in it. That says that there's not enough water flowing.
it seems to be doing something. That's a lot better than it was.
Yep, I can see through it now. Very well.
How often should you check your strainer?
Oh, it kind of depends on what water you're in and how much you're running things, but it's one of those things you just keep an eye on all the time. Every time you lift up the floor, you have a look and see the inspection glass and see if it's got anything growing on it. And every time you start the engine, you make sure that there's actually water flowing out the exhaust. And if there's not, you fix the problem. Much better. I can see through it now.
Yes, yeah, you can. I think it would be a good idea to probably have a spare one of these as well, though.
Well, this is reusable. You don't need a spare of these. But
A spare just in case you don't happen to have the tools or the time at that immediate moment to deal with the clogged problem.
This is a problem that develops slowly. This isn't something that fails suddenly.
Okay.
Let's just dump a little water on to rinse these off.
Do it with the water.
That's enough.
Tighten it down slowly deal.
Yes, this is a tighten it down slowly deal. This is an also don't lose the Allen's key in the bilge.
But yes, don't lose the Allen key.
Filled with water, it's flowing nicely.
Feel like it's leaking?
Back here, that was because there wasn't enough water flowing in this hose, and some of the exhaust was getting to the valve.
They have hot water, I'm sure.
Yes.
And yeah, lots of stuff. It's just, I just realized, I was like, what is this?
Hey folks, like, subscribe, tell your friends. It really does help, and it helps the channel grow, helps us get higher in the search engines, and if you do feel like you can, please donate and help us out on the journey and help us restore this boat. We have a Patreon link. We also have a PayPal link on our website.